fun.
How was everybody this fine Monday evening? Well, evening for us here.
Yeah, evening.
Good old East Coast USA, East Tennessee. Yeah.
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 East Coast.
Yeah.
We're early, but that's okay. At least we're not late.
Well, we're not really East Coast, but East Side. That sounds
the
gangsta,
Eastern
though.
side, yeah.
Are we gangsta? We just East Side.
Are we gangsta?
Yeah,
We're from the East Side.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay.
My event got canceled, so
We're
we're here.
Yeah. Yeah, storm are rolling through.
Yeah.
Which actually, I think it already went through. But.
Was that it?
Oh, here, let me shut that off because that's what I missed. I knew I was missing something, my headphones.
My head's missing.
I know.
Putting these gloves on just because I don't want to get any UV resin on me. Yeah. Look like I just woke up. Yeah. I always look like I just woke up.
Ow! I just sprained my toe. Okay. Does that work?
Hi.
It looks like it's zoomed in.
I know, right? Is it?
Can you unzoom that? I don't know how to do that on yours.
I mean, I don't know what I did.
Yeah, it's not unzooming.
It just unzoomed, didn't it?
Well, it did the thing, but it acted like it was more zoomed in. But yeah, for some reason, it's all...
I don't know.
Yeah,
I can back up, actually.
Huh?
Let me back up.
You're usually like... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. We'll just back up tonight. It's fine. Instead of restarting.
Oh, yeah.
That work?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, we should be able to adjust it. I just don't know how to do it on your phone.
That's fine.
Your phone's different than
That's what I'm saying. I'll just back up. For now.
Yeah.
For now.
I'm just doing the clicky clicks.
Okay. Little shirt on. Stuff hanging
There's
out.
4 people watching.
Hi, guys.
How many people in the live chat?
We're going to make some really cool coaster lids.
Kelly Smith
Hi, Kelly Smith.
from Meridian, Idaho.
Yeah. How are you? I'm drinking this backwards. Happy Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're far, far away from me.
I know it.
Happy Monday.
Yeah. We're having some camera issues today, but we're just going to ride it through. Right?
Ride it through. That's right.
Yeah.
So, the end of last year, I made some really cool jar lids. And I've sold all of them. And I need to make some more of them.
That's how cool they were.
That's how cool they were.
Yeah.
So, we're going to do that today with some bits and bobs and things that we have.
Stuff.
I've got some glitter. I've got some little rhinestones. Got some little nuggets. I don't know why I have that out because I'm not going to use it. I have some...
Is 72 okay on this?
For your breathing? For your air? No.
Okay.
I need to take you to the hospital.
No, it's bigger than that. It's
Okay.
like 97.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure that if it ever got down to 72,
You would be dead.
Look on your face was priceless.
Yeah.
Okay, not gonna do that anymore. No more crying wolf. Sorry. Marlene Truis.
Hi. From Alberta.
Alberta, yay.
Well, I'm glad you're here for my live. We're going to make some
Yes.
cool jar lids. I've got some really cool little glitter gel that I use on my ornaments.
Those are those little things you just kind of
yeah, and then you just rub it.
Yeah.
Really cool. Glitter gel. I forget what they call them, but I got them by accident once.
Yeah.
And then I started using them, and I just love them. So.
Well, I think I would probably call them glitter gel, but since we kind of moved to, I don't know, I guess the south, now I call it Belang.
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 Yeah. So I have some Paynes Gray on my table. I got paper here, so it's good. And then I have the Treasures Gold in blue quartz. And then I have an aquamarine, but I don't think I'm going to use it because I really like this dark. I did like another prime.
Oh, like the
prime.
other ones. Yeah.
So I kind of like both of them together. The other one I did like just Paynes Gray, and it was really, really dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought once we get the resin on it, it'll like pop colors. So this is the kind of the color I'm going with.
Oh, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
Oh. Kelly's currently
awesome.
showing. Yeah, no kidding.
That's awesome, Kelly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. And so, how long have they been there? That's the question. I mean, to sell 10 out of 15, still good. I mean, still better than I think a lot of people. But like, yeah. I mean,
can I come to Boise and show my art there?
Yeah. I was gonna say, but no matter where you exhibit your art, if
that's
you
pretty
sell
good.
10 of 15 in a short period of time,
that's really amazing.
Yeah. 1 month? Yeah.
That's good.
Pretty, yeah. That's pretty awesome. I don't care how trafficked the gallery is. That's pretty good.
That's great. Me too, Kelly. Me too. Self-taught. You got some room at your house for a month or two? I'll come bring some paintings and we'll hang out and paint. And
yeah, we could just move in. Kelly, you want some roommates?
I'll sell some art.
We'd probably start paying rent about 2027. Mm-hmm. But we'll sell art until then, and
we don't make a huge mess.
Actually, the funny thing is I got a couple of friends. Troy is in Boise.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, so a couple of other friends too out that way.
Okay, so I'm just going to get started. I have these cute little jars here. Really pretty that the jar lids go to.
Yeah.
And we're going to paint some jar lids and build them up.
Okay, so our usual thing every week, every couple times a week. What amazing, awesome things have happened to you since we spoke to you last?
Yeah.
Tell us something. Throw something positive at us.
Yes.
Especially today. It's Monday.
It's Monday. Everybody, I'm not a huge Monday fan.
Yeah, and it's one of those Monday kind of Mondays in the world. Yeah. So.
Okay. We'll talk, Kelly.
There you go.
You want to bring this closer to me so that they can see what I'm doing?
Absolutely.
You can just put it
I'm going to put it here and then I'm going to turn it down a little bit.
I think it's already open. I didn't lock it.
I did.
Oh.
Okay.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
Yay.
Okay, so
I did something. Woohoo!
I'm going to take this Paynes Gray that I have here on the table. And I'm just going to kind of do it in the middle of this jar lid here. Kind of get it on there. This is the second coat. And then I'm going to just dip this brush in this bucket of paint here.
You are kind of right about that, Kelly. Because Paynes Gray can vary so much in color from brand to brand.
Yeah.
And there's a few.
This one is Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And it just really mixes really well with this metallic. So I'm just kind of just going back and forth and mixing it.
Craig, how are ya? Good to see you, brother.
Super pretty.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
All by itself.
Yeah. Super cool.
Start your brain working.
Yeah.
At least mine, anyway.
And then I'm just going to go around the edges.
It doesn't take much to get my brain working.
Right?
Yeah. All 4 cells. Yeah.
Hi, Craig. Thank
Craig,
you.
we love you, brother. Thank you so much.
See, I didn't even have to look, and I knew.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Always supporting me. I appreciate it.
How was your week, Craig? We've already done the call for the good news. Send us something positive thing. So
there is
throw it at us.
Kind of the way it's looking.
That's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice.
That's pretty nice.
Pretty. I'm gonna let that dry. And then this one, we're going to do the same thing.
Kelly says some Paynes Gray looks Prussian blue.
Yeah. I love Prussian blue too. I love that color. We used Prussian blue last week when we did the spray paint. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it's pretty.
Yeah, actually both of those have turned out, and both are kind of different. Well, they're different because they're different colors, but outside of that, they're different even the way. Yeah, that's a crazy cool thing. Craig says he's actually gotten 2 tattoos, one finished and one outline done. Yeah, you sent me when you were at the shop the other, getting one of them done the other day, right, Craig? Are you gotten one since then? Is that a new outline, or was that the outline? All I know is you've got some cool art, brother.
I need to get mine on my arm.
Yeah, we need to. Whatever happened to what's his name up towards Nashville?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
I'm not gonna name him.
I'm thinking maybe I'll get Krista to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because, maybe we should just get hold of her and find out what we can do to get that done.
She just came back to Oak Ridge. She was in Knoxville. Now she's back in Oak Ridge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah. Krista, we've known since she was like,
Krista was.
She was young, 9?
She was, I was gonna say, I think she was in like elementary school.
Yeah, she was a little baby.
And she's now a tattoo artist in the area.
Yeah.
And I say in the area. She was actually just the next town, well, not to say next town over. We're actually out in the county, but we're between 3 towns.
Cool. Smoky.
That is,
hazy
that's
color.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was working for a shop, and I think wasn't she apprenticing there?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And then she moved.
One of the towns by us, and then she went to Knoxville, which outside of Nashville and Memphis, the 3rd biggest city in Tennessee. Yeah. And then there's all the rest of us yahoos out here in the sticks.
In the country.
Yeah, in the country, and. But now I guess she come back to Oak Ridge, Secret City.
Secret City?
Yeah. If we ever,
if you don't know, look it up.
Yeah, if we ever do hit World War III, we're a target. So.
Yeah, we'll be gone before you know it. Yeah. Don't come looking. We'll be dead. That's for sure. I'm just getting my brush clean.
But so anyway, we'll have to bug her and see how she's doing in Oak Ridge.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah.
So I am using, look at that. Perfect.
Craig's is a Gorilla Samurai. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some cool.
Kelly says, something good happened to me. Gallery where I am showing asked me to be featured artist of the month, April 2026. Nice.
That's cool. Maybe you'll sell more paintings.
I will fill upstairs of the gallery with my art. That is amazing. Congratulations. Awesome.
I'm still waiting for something like that to happen for me, but it won't.
I was just gonna say, kind of like on one hand, like you do art because art is what you do. It is not. It's kind of like not an option. You just have to do it. But it doesn't mean that you don't hope for really cool stuff like that to happen.
Yeah.
And to be fair, folks, she's not going to brag about it, but she's had some pretty cool things happen so far. But, there's way more.
Yeah, there's way more stuff. There's way more cool stuff that could happen.
To do all the cool stuff.
Yeah, I want to do all the cool stuff. So I have some Kestrel UV resin the hard type and the crystal clear.
Kelly wants to see your brush. She's learning about which works for what.
Oh, I just used this one. It's a Filbert. I think it's a number.
I think it's on
8.
that one. Isn't it?
Number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Filbert brushes.
That's one of the newer ones.
Yeah, they can do so much. This one's got like little stray hairs all over it.
Filberts are kind of jacks of all trades.
Filberts are good to have. Yeah,
They're
they're
good,
really
yeah.
good for making roses and flowers. Filbert's good brush. Good shape. So I got that done. I have some, like, these are like table scatter.
Yeah, that bag. Yeah, the contents of that bag is not from Africa.
No.
Not from an African diamond mine at all.
No. I don't know where that just went.
Oh my gosh, you're throwing
but it's
high quality gems.
like table scatter. It's plastic, right? I just buy them in like big bags. They're all different sizes.
You might want to put shoes on.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a place to step on it.
That's all right. I'll get it. And then I have other ones that I use, and like I used these in like my little ghost that I made, my resin ghost that I made. It's like smaller diamond scatter. They're like iridescent. They sparkle.
Yeah.
That's amazing, Kelly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when something's in your soul, you just got to do it.
And then I have these like lighter blue to kind of go with the light blue paint in here. I have these and they are so pretty. I got these by accident, but they are like super, super amazing.
Those are fun. Those are actually
Yeah.
more fun than, because she always tells me, hey, I got this new thing coming.
Yeah.
They're cooler than I thought they were going to be.
They really pick up the light good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, and then I have like some little, I call these nuggets, little paint nuggets here that we're going to use. Just blue and silver, I think. And then, like I said, my jelly,
Kelly D. Flawless? Question mark. Yeah, we're gem royalty.
yes. And then I have these. I don't know if I'm going to use these. These are like rhinestones. They're more like of a yellowish instead of a clear. And I have the clear over there. So I think I'm going to, if I was using like gold, I probably would use
those
this.
are more of a kind of a color shade.
Yeah.
Yellow
Yeah.
even.
Yeah.
At that. So,
Yeah, they're more like a pinkish color. So I'm going to throw that back in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have some glitter. We have some blue glitter. We're going to use some blue glitter.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it.
So.
Love it. It matches our light stands. Oh.
So I'm thinking. This
should
is
we
pretty
tell
dry.
Craig we're going to be moving to California?
Yeah,
right
you
now?
should.
Yeah.
You should.
Just
Tell
gonna-
me.
yeah. Yeah, we're going to move to California, Craig. Yeah, that's all.
This one is dry. This one's not. So I'm going to put this one over here. And then we're going to work on this one. Okay? So.
Kelly, is that crushed glass? No, it's not. They're just like
plastic.
kind of just plastic,
Yeah.
fun
Little
costume
table scatter.
table scatter. Yeah,
That's what
like
they call
table
it.
scatter
Yeah.
type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Table scatter. You can actually pull it up by that.
$5 to pour the glitter in Greg's hair. You know what, Craig?
I had glitter in my face yesterday.
Oh yeah, she looked good.
Mm-hmm.
She looked good. Yeah, we went out to a thing yesterday. It was kind of fun up in the mountains. And we actually got a ride back because we were a couple miles from the event. This parking, they ended up shuttling people because they got busy. One of the founders of that place was just like it's like a big resort place in the mountains.
It's kind of expensive too.
And the founder gave us a ride back in his car.
Founder/owner.
Yeah, founder/owner. Yeah, he
Yeah.
gave us a ride back to our car from the place because like a couple miles mountain roads. Super nice guy, super fun, super yeah, like
he was fun.
You would never know if you didn't bring it up that he was involved in it at all. He was super guy.
I think I'm gonna use these two.
I like those. The one on this side's my favorite.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah. Thank you, Craig.
I'm gonna use these two.
And Craig says, just kidding, Greg. He says, about the pouring the glitter in my hair, because that I don't care about. I'll do that shit that stuff all day long. But why California? I mean, I'm from Long Beach. I don't particularly want to go back to Long Beach, but I do love the West Coast.
So, it was funny because when Tom came to get us to pick us up to take us to our car, we're looking at vehicles because we may purchase a new one next year. And we were looking at his car and we were saying, while
he was in line to get in the drive to let them know he's there to
get us, to take us back to our car. And
we didn't know it was him.
Yeah, we didn't know it was him. Could you give me that brush right there?
Which one?
In the very front.
This one?
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, it's perfect.
Monetized.
Mm-hmm. So I just picked this stuff up with a brush because it's kind of gooey. I put this stuff on my ornaments too. It makes them like
Craig. Craig says, "Where are you guys going? Which part of California?" Well, I mean, honestly, if we don't go to Kelly's in Idaho, we're coming to your place, and we're just moving in, dude.
We're moving.
So we promise to get a job with, by what would you say, 26, 27?
27. Yeah.
2027. We'll have jobs, and we can start talking about helping out financially. But we're just moving in, dude.
Yeah.
We're just showing up, moving in.
Showed up, moving in, making art.
Yep. She'll make art, I will fart. Okay, sorry.
Demonetized.
Sorry, I'm 12.
Demonetized. There. I want it kind of...
You know what, Craig? You're not wrong. Go ahead, sweetie.
I want it kind of along the sides of a little bit in here, I guess. We can do a little bit underneath, but not a whole lot. Because that's where my rhinestone thing's going to go. There. Just enough. I like that.
The big quake? Yeah, you know what, Kelly? They followed me everywhere I moved.
Kind of like that. Because I want to go down the middle with the stones. I call them stones. So.
Yeah, Kelly, I actually lived through a couple of the really, really good ones through my younger life. And we lost property, lost things. Man, they're everywhere. We've had them out here. I mean, we just had one actually. It was a 4, almost 5. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I mean, they're everywhere. So I just stopped around. I was a storm chaser in Oklahoma 15, 20-ish years ago, whatever, when I moved out there for like 15 years. And found out, really, we have them out here. So they're just...
everywhere.
Yeah, everybody's got their one thing that happens more, but then if they don't have that thing in the next place, they have something else. Then so I don't know.
What does Iowa have, Kelly?
Yeah. What does Idaho have?
Idaho. Why did I say Iowa?
Did you say Iowa?
I said Iowa.
Oh, yeah. I can't hear, so.
It's not Iowa, though.
She says, Craig, my sons called me wee old lady rapper when they were young. I made a rap tape with them. That's awesome, Kelly. See, now I want to hear that.
Yeah.
I want to hear that. And I mean, I'm just saying because I know the probability is high may not be absolute, but high that you even actually made a video. And I would like to see and hear that. That would be amazing.
Yep, sure would. Yep. See, you get glitter everywhere.
And don't get stressed out, but I grew up in Long Beach, up in Southern California, working the music scene I worked in the entertainment industry for a couple of decades. And, but no pressure.
Just email it to me.
Audio engineer, producer, that kind of thing. But I don't know anything about that stuff.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
because back then, you didn't just buy a laptop, put on an audio, what do they call them? Digital audio. Yeah. And all of a sudden, you were a producer because you threw 2 tracks.
Right.
You actually had to have the wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to build this bottom layer first. I'm just going to take the flat edge and stick it on that resin here.
Ready? Do it again. Ready?
Like that.
Yeah.
And then this one will go right there. We're just going across it.
Kelly said, pretty. That is awesome. Craig says, I called my grandmother MC Nasty Bottom.
Oh my God. That's funny.
And did she say why? And then your answer was depends.
Oh.
That's actually from a joke much worse that I could not even tell on this channel. But anyway.
Yeah.
But old guy certified. Anyway, Kelly says they are 46 and 50 now, still talking about it. No video. Cassette tape. Exactly. I still have a very small. I'm so mad that I wasn't more careful. When you're young, you don't get it. It's that things aren't important. But then you realize those cassettes, yeah, now you only have a few.
You want to push that down a little bit?
But I actually have a few.
Maybe like bend
I'm
that
just
down.
trying to spin the thing. There we go, right there.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Look at that. I'm about to go to the ladies' room
So I'm
in a minute.
I'm gonna set these. Just for about 60 seconds.
That's kind of an erotic statement.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm sorry, it was just association, that 60-second thing.
60 seconds. You're crazy.
Demonetized.
That's right. That's going to be super glittery.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
We need to get you the bigger light. Remember?
Yeah, we never did. I mean, this one you broke.
I did. I broke that. Yeah.
This is the one that came in my kit.
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten a bigger one.
Yeah, I can't remember what I did, but I remember just I moved wrong.
I'm that way, though. I'm like, this works. Until it stops working, I'll be like, it works.
And it's hilarious because when I did it, not only did I feel horrible, because it was just like I didn't realize that I was doing it, we're just working in her studio. But, and I was like, well, babe, that's perfect. We've been wanting to get you a better one. Let's get you a better one. She's like, and she's like, I gotta show the visual. She's like,
it works.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, we're good. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, so in just that 60 seconds, all these stones are set. Pretty.
They are pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I love those.
Now, we're gonna
Kelly, we moved from Seattle to London in the late 80s. Our bribe for our oldest son, 13 then, was he'd get a Sony Walkman. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I had one of those. More than one. I had a couple of those actually. To be fair, yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, Seattle. I actually love Seattle. The rain is, rain is rain. It is what it is. Dress appropriately.
Kind of like Portland.
You gonna get wet.
I like Portland.
Portland's a little inland, and yeah, but Seattle's great. We had a lot of clients in Seattle and Everett, and the Puget Sound area. Actually, I spent a little bit of time there.
Okay.
But
that's good. That's good.
25 years ago or so.
Oh,
almost 30 years ago. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to stand up and see this.
But love the area.
Oh, that's pretty.
Kelly says, "Love my UV lamp." Timu. Yeah.
We love Timu.
Yep.
Okay, let me see about getting some of these smaller beads out of here.
How's your Sarita?
It's Sarita in.
Are you low?
Probably. I am low.
Oh my gosh. So I've got to go to the ladies' room. So I figure I'll just go ahead and
take the ladies' cup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, see, and that is why y'all have to realize why we turn the camera down to the table by at least the halfway point, because you should have just seen her chugging this. This is a 3/4 gallon glass. Oh, okay. Never mind. Shh.
He always talks so bad about me.
I know it.
Why do we put up with that, guys? So I'm just kind of sprinkling this stuff over the top of this. It's going to float around a little bit. But it's going to pick up the light really well. Once we get it fixed, I want to put some of this blue stuff on here because I love it. And they're all the same size, so it makes it a little easy. Usually I just do like a spoonful, sometimes two. But this goes so well with the Paynes Gray. I need to put a little more on this other side. Maybe I picked these up that I dropped. Yeah. So you can see what I'm doing. Basically, just doing what I do on my ornaments. I'm just picking these pieces up, putting them up here. Well, if they stay. And then we're going to resin them. Resin them all together. I'm going to drop that right there. Yeah, that looks good. And then if we need to build up again, we will. I'm just going to move some of this over some of these so that we can kind of fix them. Get kind of close to the edge here. And close to the edge on this side. Okay. I like to get the edges. And we're going to do like 90 seconds with this. Well, you're welcome, Kelly. They are absolutely beautiful. This is, like I said, this is how I make my ornaments out of the wooden disc, the little skinny wooden disc at Christmas time. I think I did a couple of lives on it, and I did actual video. Go check it out. I made tons of these last year. These jars have already all sold out, so I need to make some more. And I thought I didn't really have a whole lot planned for tonight because I didn't think we were going to go live. We had an event to go to, and they canceled it. So I was like, well, I need to make some more of those jars, so I might as well do that tonight on my live. Okay. So that wasn't even the whole 90 seconds. Now I'm going to finish this off by just adding the resin on the top. And it's a very thin layer. Oh, I hear my...
You can hear, yeah. You
hear it walking.
This is what it sounds like coming down the hall.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, baby.
Put that right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna put that on top of that. We go to the edge. We're just gonna kind of dome it. We're not really gonna go over the side. We're just gonna do the top.
I'm going to catch up on the chat here. I'm reading.
So now I'm going to set that side.
Yeah, Kelly, this is actually a fun one. And I'll be honest, when she first told me about it, she had some of the stuff and she showed it to me. She said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And you know how that works. Somebody says, I want to do this. And you're like listening to it, trying to build it in your own brain. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds really cool.
I'm going over the edge here. I don't want to.
And then she did it and I was like, whoa. But I've kind of gotten used to that happening. What's that?
I went over the edge here. With my resin. I didn't mean to.
Oh, that's all right.
Well,
You should tell them your good news. You have a new thing coming to assist you with your artistic, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? To add another facet to your artistic abilities.
Yeah, so I'm going to do some woodworking. I've got a scroll saw coming.
So, yeah, she's just got, like, all these projects. So, like me, I'm like, oh, gosh, I just stocked up on toilet paper. I'm good. Life is awesome. I am doing well. And she's, like, adding more, like, amazing things to, like, her existence. Like, I'm going to do this, too. And me, I'm like, I washed my socks this week. So, it's kind of like that.
I just had to clean up that edge.
Yeah, Craig, exactly. And in truth, Craig, I actually kind of grew up in my dad's wood shop. I'm actually a woodworker, so I'm super stoked that she's kind of going that direction because I can actually maybe be some help this time.
Yeah.
Because all the rest of the stuff, I'm just like, yeah, babe, do it.
You'll be able to help me make jigs and that wood stuff because I have no idea, but I know I want to do it.
I've done some pretty high end. Yeah, I've spent some time in wood shops my whole life.
So the moon and the wave pictures that I showed.
Oh yeah.
On here that I did. I want to convert those into wooden pieces.
It's called marquetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's called marquetry. And I want to kind of build it up and make it kind of 3D-ish in wood, like wood pieces.
Okay, so
and then paint it.
This really quick.
Translate it for me.
Original piece.
Not gonna be able to see it back here.
And
nope.
It's not there. That's right. It's too far down. Yep. Okay, so that original piece, it's too close to get the whole thing in here. Yeah. But we're going to take that.
Yeah.
And we're going to recreate the lines pretty much exactly.
Yeah.
Turn it into a template for her.
Yeah.
To work with to hand work the wood. And then she's going to recreate that.
Out of
wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in a 3-dimensional, you can touch it with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
It would be art for everybody, even if you were blind, you could enjoy that art.
Yeah.
She's gonna do a complete it's going to be
Tactile.
amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm super, super stoked and excited to see that. Because can I brag a little bit?
Yeah.
I've already kind of worked. That's one of the things that I've done a few times. I've just never become a master of it, so it's really cool because, to be honest, I expect her to become the master way before I ever do, and I've been woodworking since I was about 6 or 7. Yeah. And I'm not young, so.
Yeah.
Yes, Kelly, except for some of it, because I have really like allergic reactions. Some wood is actually pretty toxic, but oh my gosh, like just pine, like good, like straight up American
The
pitch.
smell pine.
Yeah, from that American pitch, and I mean, and when I say that, most of the common woods smell so good.
What is that going
Like
on?
I'm a sawdust fiend. Like I don't know why cocaine got popular, because I'll just like snort, sawdust all day and I'll be happy.
Oh my god, that's funny. I don't know why I think my table's uneven.
You know what?
My table is uneven. My resin keeps falling down. Here. Stop.
Well, it rained, so the house might tilt a little bit. That was being dumb.
Yeah.
We're actually just sort of, and I wish I could say a big, huge, majestic, like royal setting type hill, but we're kind of on high ground here, so that was the joke.
I can repaint that, I guess.
Hey, Craig, the not snorted for the smell. I'm aware. I've also evolved by a few decades since then, but just saying.
This is pretty.
Yes, Kelly, cedar. Love cedar.
Love cedar.
Yep.
I'm pretty excited to get the scroll saw and do my first cut.
I've got, let's see, in the shop, out of commission, like tools that I will definitely have to recondition. A lathe, actually a machinist lathe on top of that. I have a wood lathe, a machinist lathe. I have all of my standard stuff, like chop saws, radial saws, things like that, table saws. But yeah, I have like a ton of stuff out there that I need to recondition to get back to using. But it's pretty amazing because I say that as sort of a supporting thing, because what she's wanting to do, she doesn't, well, I'm not going to say you don't. I don't mean to do that. But,
I know what I want to do.
But, well, no, what I'm saying is I don't know yet whether she gets how deep she's going to end up being dragging herself down this. But the really cool thing is we've already got a lot of the stuff, and we actually have somebody in the house, that would be me, that has used all that stuff. So as her creative thing goes that direction, she'll like be able to kind of chip off a little bit of that learning curve, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Which is not to say that I know everything. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely insanely beautiful. Yeah. I love these. And I especially love the darker ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it is like ready. Look at that.
See, that's just totally fun.
You know, pick this up a little bit.
Hmm?
Pick this up just a little bit. So it's like not right. There. There you go. Yeah.
Whoa.
That way you can kind of see it a little better. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is it. I should get that lathe done and do like one video a month on their channel of lathe work.
Yeah,
that
you
would
should.
be fun.
Look at that. That's pretty. What do you guys think? Oh, there's only two people here now.
4. Monetized. I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is pretty. I think I'm going to do the other one later.
Kelly, she does all right with them. She does. She will be. But I will be honest with you. I don't know how this works on your side, but with her, she will be the first one to say, you know what? Let's just price it to dump it so I can get on to the next thing, which actually 100% makes sense. Some of the time. Sometimes I'm like, no, babe, that piece is really that good. It's not that people don't love it, it's that they can't afford it.
Yeah, and sometimes I just give them a deal.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, hey, I'll let you have it today for so-and-so.
Yep. You do kind of have to be careful with that in the art world, because the minute you discount something, they assume that everything can work like that. That's so not the case, you know.
I'm going to finish the other one, but I'm not going to do it tonight. Probably do it in the morning. I will show you guys the results. If you follow me on my Facebook, I'll post them.
If you do it tomorrow, if you are able, you don't get sidetracked.
Oh, today's Monday, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't get sidetracked, you'll have it on Wednesday to show them.
I'll be able to show you both of them on Wednesday. I don't know what I'm going to do Wednesday. So if you guys have suggestions, put it in the community post that I posted tonight.
Yeah.
For what you want to see on Wednesday. But anyway, that was a lot of fun. I think it's absolutely beautiful.
I love it. That's got that fun. I know maybe it's the wrong way to say it, but to me, it feels kind of like a smoky blue. Yeah,
is
the way I.
Paynes Gray is definitely smoky blue. Yeah,
I love.
And especially with that other blue added to it, it really kind of lightens it up just a little bit.
Yeah,
and I like it.
It's just fun.
Yeah,
fun as poo.
So pretty. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. But I hope you guys learned something if you didn't know. And now you do.
Oh, did you tell them what we was eating tonight?
No, we're eating chili dogs.
Yeah, we're gaining weight tonight, folks. Just so you know, baked chili dogs. Like not chili dogs, like boil the hot dogs, heat up the chili, throw it on. No, it's going on in a pan, throwing it in the oven.
Baked chili dogs.
Yeah, I don't know.
There.
Craig wants to know how much you sell those for. $18.47. Usually, little bit of a discount. $3 discount on these from the canvas.
Usually I sell this one for $25. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Craig, chili dogs. Okay, so I just walked into her. She was doing her like day job work. And I just walked in, and she's got a couple of computers. We both kind of live in that couple of computer working world. And I grabbed the one that I knew I would be safe grabbing, and I just opened a new tab and typed in the word chili dogs and went to images and then left that as her screen. And she looked back at it when she got done with what she was actually doing. She's like, what? And I'm like, what do you want to do for dinner tonight? She got the hint.
Baked chili dogs. We've never had them baked, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you on Wednesday.
And Craig, you're awesome too. Everybody, you're all awesome.
You're all awesome. Thank you for being here with us.
Craig. Yeah.
We appreciate it, and we will see you guys on Wednesday.
Nice.
Take care. Thanks, babe. Bye.